leatherette, warm, leatherette, join the car crash set.
War makes fucked up movies, and that is a fucked up movie. It's called Divine Intervention. It's part of a new wave of Lebanese cinema that's coming out of the violence and the craziness and the terror that's been going on there for the past 40 years. Now, there are a lot of different political factions within Lebanon, but we're going to be concentrating on the Palestinians, who are refugees, they're people without a state, and film has become the most important medium for them to get their message across. 50 or 60 years ago, Beirut was much different than it is today. It was known as the Paris of the Middle East. It was the cultural center of the region. It was the artistic hub. But at the same time, this part of the world was radically altered with the establishment of Israel in 1948. The creation of Israel and the ensuing war caused the displacement of the Palestinian people into many neighboring Arab countries, but a lot of them settled in Lebanon in temporary camps and thought that they would soon be returning to their homes. But they're still there today. 3 generations later, they still don't have a homeland. They are still refugees. They don't have passports. They can't work, and they're still living in the same camps. Today, Israel believes that the Palestinian refugee camps are a breeding ground for terrorists, and that militant groups like the Hezbollah hide their weapons within their communities. In 2006, Israel bombed Lebanon for a month in retaliation for Hezbollah's kidnapping of 2 of their soldiers. Some of what happened in Lebanon during the conflict was documented by civilians. In fact, the footage you're watching now is from a DVD that we bought on the streets of Beirut.
They were planning this war since 2 years. That's what the Israelis themselves told. Because even it's not possible to organize such a war within 2 or 3 days. If you want to make a war like this, it takes a couple of months to organize it. It's not that easy. Even the Muslims have not the right to come here and behave like this and kill and bomb and prison and everything against all human rights. That doesn't work.
Instead of succumbing to hatred and violence, some young Palestinians have turned to filmmaking as both a creative and a political outlet. And we're seeing fiction, we're seeing documentary as an expression of what it's like to grow up in a constant state of conflict.
شو سوينا لك؟ ليش هيك؟
ليش بترنوا على الجرس وبتصيحوا على الكاميرا؟ ها جننتوني.
عم بصور فيلم.
ايش؟ ايش الفيلم اللي بتصوروه؟
فيش عنا بجمع كاميرات، فكرنا اننا بنقدر نستخدم هذه الكاميرا.
يا حبيبي، هاي الكاميرا مش للتصوير، هاي الكاميرا عشان نشوف الناس اللي برا فيها. يلا يلا خفف من هون. أنو شريط؟ أنا بحكي لك فيش شريط.
شو؟ فيش شريط؟
These films are happening with little to no funding, basic resources, but against all odds, a small group of Palestinian filmmakers is emerging. Our first contact with Palestinian filmmakers was very personal. We had gone to Beirut to shoot Device Guide to Travel. It was a story about a skate park that was sponsored by the Hezbollah. And while we were there, we met a Palestinian Boy Scout leader named Ahmed, and Ahmed lived in the Burj al-Barajna camp in Beirut. Eddie, our producer, went to Ahmed's house to interview him, and he found out that his dream was to become a filmmaker.
I'm a leader of the Boy Scouts on Burj al-Barajna. We are controlling the Palestinian Boy Scouts in Beirut. In Burj al-Barajna, it's 120 kids. We can talk about this. It's a naked boy. He's throwing a stone behind the border.
So I wanted to stop here because of that poster.
This is a real picture.
Oh, it's a photo that they painted?
Yeah. And every afternoon, they go out to throw the stones on this tank for 1.5 months. After that, the Israeli wait him, and they killed him.
Oh, yeah. How? They shot him?
Yeah, they shot him. His name is Faris Audi. I think the stone, it's the strong weapons for us, yes, because we start on the stone, and I think we will win by stone.
I saw some photos of you with a gun.
You like to die?
No.
No one like to die?
No.
Okay. But if these kids are your children and someone comes to your apartment to kill them, he asks you, I will kill you or your kids, what you will say? Kill me.
Yes.
They killed hundreds of children. And as an American, do you like to live here? Do you like this life? Most of the media in this world, they said that these camps are terrorist camps. All the terrorists are staying at camps. Don't go. And you see that this is all the people here. They are friendly, they come, they say hello, they invite you for tea, and we like all the people.
You know, you're suffering. Do you want this generation of children to be martyrs? You work with them every day.
You can fight your enemy in many ways, not just to be a martyr. You can fight with the music, you can fight with the education, with your technology.
What's the next step?
For me?
Yeah.
The next.
What can you do?
I'm gonna have a camera soon.
So we went to the camps, which are incredibly depressing, and the thought that Ahmed wanted to be a filmmaker and that we had everything at our disposal to help him with that, after spending time with him and opening up his life to us, we decided that we would surprise him, and we gave him one of our cameras.
As a Palestinian guy, it's so difficult to get like a good camera. I promise I will use this camera for the peace and for nice things.